Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Keep the same energy on the lewdness during Carnival and other issues. That's the bold argument this evening as debate continue about culture and inappropriate dancehall lyrics. Romardo Lyons spoke with people across the region for this Primetime News follow-up.
Let me lift you like a shovel. Some of the milder lyrics drawing the attention of cultural ambassadors, which they flagged as inappropriate for the culturally rich Hill and Gully rhythm. But this question has come up. Why isn't the same criticisms about morality levied equally in Jamaica and the Caribbean at large? A public relations manager in Trinidad weighs in.
Sometimes we celebrate suggestive content in one setting and condemn it in another, depending on the audience, the genre, or even the class that is interacting with the music, right? So it sounds like on both sides of the argument, people are asking for consistency. And if we're going to have conversations about morality in music, then let's have that conversation fairly across the board.
In Guyana, journalist Naomi Paris says there's a lack of energy put on other morally corrupt acts like adults preying on children.
You can't in the same breath want to condemn a dancehall song that's currently trending, and yes, it's placing heavy emphasis on sexual content, or it's very explicit, but at the same time you're not condemning an older man hitting on a schoolgirl, which is happening, or condemning on your neighbor or your brother or your grandfather. Some of these things are actually happening right in your backyard, but you're not dealing with it.
Reverend Harold Blair Jr. pointed to two issues: lyrics leaving nothing to be imagined and the exposure of such content to children.
There was a time when people were being pulled off stage and being told that they could not be cursing bad words. But the songs are being played on the road right now, this time of the evening, kids going home, children walking around the place, and nobody doesn't care.
Onika Young, a Master of Philosophy candidate in Cultural Studies, says it comes down to lived realities.
In the 1950s, persons were writing about their lived realities, and guess what? Music continues to do that today. It's just not the same as the 1950s because our realities have shifted, they have changed.
Some argue that the content of older dancehall lyrics was also sexual, but wasn't so on the nose.
I've got your man and you.
Persons no longer have to fight to get on or get airplay. They don't have to fight to do it. In the 1950s, there were very limited ways you could consume media or consume your music, primarily through the radio. And there were heavy restrictions on what could be played. So you had to create content that was pretty much rated E for everyone.
Hey, girl, I don't know man history.
I don't think that every criticism of dancehall or soca automatically means that people hate them. But I agree in some regards that cultural preservation matters too, because people are protective and should be protective of traditional songs and history.
Ms. Paris says lewdness and raunchiness in dancehall did not fall out of thin air.
You're seeing dancehall being promoted with heavy sexual innuendos, but this is something that we picked up from the older generation. Quite frankly, I think that they were the blueprint. Music, dancehall music, soca music, it's always had that sexual tone to it.
Romardo Lyons, TVJ News.